Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Steven, and I'm on the mark. I got some thoughts on the Toronto Argonauts and a couple of disgruntled players. I have some sympathy for their point of view, but I can't really get around to supporting them. The pair running back James Wilder and Victor Butler, a defensive lineman, both ripped into the team for not allowing them to go try the NFL. This while they're in the middle of their 2-year CFL contract. Now, one thing, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not that both are on the Toronto Argonauts. It either is a coincidence or maybe there was some kind of a wink-wink arrangement with those two players that if they performed well, they could go try the NFL. That I don't know, but if it is indeed the case, the CFL has to work with the Argos to correct that. But I do have some sympathy with the players. They aren't particularly well paid as CFL rookies. They live in high tax, high rent Toronto, so I understand that. And the moment they cross the border, their dollars become worth a lot less. Look, that's the same thing with a lot of players, though. They aren't the first, they will hardly be the last. However, that's where my sympathy ends. They got into these deals. Somebody advised them, or they just signed them. Either way, they had to know that's what the CFL collective agreement states. Once you're in the CFL, you abide by the CFL's rules. They're ripping into the Argos for not paying them enough, and I guess it's true they probably would want a little bit more given their contributions. But don't forget they earn playoff bonuses too, which helps, doesn't make all the difference. But they earn some playoff bonuses. The other thing is as well, until the Toronto Argonauts came along, they weren't earning anything from football. So I get their frustration, I get their angst. I wish they wouldn't have been quite so public about it, quite so scalding towards the organization that really revived both of their careers. They've got an issue, I think they do. I think it's a fair issue to discuss. But who they should be discussing it with is the Players Association. The CFL has a collective agreement coming up after this season. Bring those issues forward. Most American players don't pay a lot of attention to their Players Association. Maybe this will make them start to think twice about it because, look, here's the box you get into if you aren't paying attention to the contract. If you just want to sign it so you get your hands on a football, well, that's one thing. These guys are good players. The CFL is better with them in it. I hope they sit down over the next couple of months and rethink their position. Good luck to them. I hope there's great riches down the line. But live out your Argo deal.